Hi, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. For this video I thought I would show some of my favourite bits out of, or favourite sketches out of this Odd Orange Sketchbook. I'm not going to do a full sketchbook tour, but I'm going to just show the odd one that I really just want to mention and why I want to mention them, etc. This was a special edition Odd Orange Sketchbook. I think I mentioned in a video about this sketchbook, but I do love it. It's got really heavyweight paper in it, great for mixed media. It's a very small business, so they hand-bound sketchbooks, exceptional quality, but obviously that does come with a price as well, so they are more expensive than say if you bought from a slightly bigger company such as Pith, or even an even bigger company such as Royal Talons. So for me this is a treat sketchbook because they are expensive, but I absolutely loved using it. This was a collaboration with an illustrator. Unfortunately I can't remember the illustrator's name, but it's got these beautiful end papers. Like I say, gorgeous quality paper, smooth, fantastic for mixed media. This one's numbered, so it's 86 out of 105. And yeah, I would buy one again, but for me it would be a treat when I would buy one. I absolutely would buy one again. So if you can afford it and want to treat yourself to a more expensive sketchbook, I would definitely recommend it. This one I've gone from February 2024 to the 31st of May 2024. It's A5 in size, which I do love an A5 sketchbook. The first one I want to show, you'll have seen anyway, well, if you're new here, you may not have done, but this was a sketch I did in one of my videos. It was a time lapse. It's one where I ended up splashing ink all over the page before I'd even started. Yeah, I do love it. I love this texture. This is working on a textured background. Use this pastel here. And yeah, I do love the composition and how it turned out. That was 6th of May. I've tried to write dates on my drawings now because I never really used to. But I've tried to do that. This one here, again, it's 2 drawings worked on textured backgrounds. This was from Natasha Newton and Crixus live call on the 11th of May, and these were I've put 30 minutes, but I can't remember if it was 30 minutes each or 30 minutes for them both. I can't remember. I think I worked on them both together, but I really love how they turned out, working on a textured background again. Lots of mixed media, lots of pastels, probably some Inktense pencils, other sort of pencils, maybe a bit of ink by the looks of it. But yeah, this was a forest. I think it was Forest and Birds, this live call. But this is a forest, drawing from photo reference, and this bird here, which I love. Then I've got this one here. This is from another live call. This was on the 13th of March, so I go all over. So they were from May, this one's from March. I move all over in my sketchbooks. This was from Francis Ives live Patreon call. We're drawing from photo reference again. This one didn't go particularly great, but I quite like the tones. It's sort of ink wash. It wasn't using a textured background, but I was using a lot of inks. There was a person, I can't remember if they were walking a dog, and I just chose to ignore that because I'm not feeling confident drawing people. It's something I want to get better at and practice at, but you need to practice and practice and practice. So I chose to ignore it for this one. This was a 20-minute one. This was a 20-minute one. I've added the little figures in here, but I love the colour washes in here. Lots of different inks, pencils on top for detail. Didn't do as much in that as I thought I was going to get done in the 20 minutes. You think 20 minutes when you're drawing, you think you can get quite a bit done in it, but actually it goes really quickly and you find out that you can't. This one here, again, this is where I started to want to do a bit more from observation. I didn't do this from observation outside, but I did it from one of my own photos. This was from the 6th of May. This was, I can't remember when I took the photo, but it's a photo from a seaside town that we'd been to. Yeah, I just decided to crop it in a little bit onto this textured background and do a little bit of this ice cream parlour shop. And I really like lots of mixed media again. Just some cats. I always go back to cats at times. This is the 1st of May. I had these textured panels, so I just went over and used a bit of pastel, and then pastel, and then pencil, bit of neo pastel as well to get a bit of texture to do some like fuzzy cats, and I quite like how they turned out. Francis Ives Patreon call, live call, and these are 3-minute drawings on the 21st of May. And I love how I did this figure, and this is what I want to get better at. I would like trying to do a bit of a character with it as well. Lots of line and then adding the pop of colour in. Not very good at faces, but I did try to do a bit of face, and I quite like how that turned out. And then this was a dog sitting in a van. This was from the same call. I can't remember who'd submitted this photo, but they do have an Instagram account for their house. But this was this dog going to eat these cupcakes here, and it was in a kitchen, and their daughter was here, stood on a chair in the photo, but I just chose to focus on this bit of the photo because this was only 20 minutes. So I got the chair in and the dog and the cupcakes that it's eyeing up to eat, which it did then eat. And I do love that. It's one of my favourite ones. This is also one of my favourite ones from that live call as well. This dog, I think it's called Toast. Somebody submitted the photo of it, and again, 15 minutes. Initially, I thought, oh, this has gone horribly wrong, but I felt like the more I did it, I managed to pull it round a bit so it looked okay. But really happy with how it turned out. The eyes and the colours used. Only just focused in really on this bit because we only had 15 minutes, but I do love how it turned out, and what an amazing name for a dog, Toast. It's fantastic. And then this fox one here, again, working on not a texture background, but distress ink pads. I had made this page using distress inks. You can't really see the colours now, but I'd put all of these distress inks down to do sort of like a page of colour as a prepped page, and then I went back to it at some point when I fancied drawing a fox and added this landscape and the fox in over the top of the prepped page, which was the distress inks, and you know, lots of pastels, distress crayons, pencils, all of that. And I really like the atmosphere in this picture. So yeah, some lovely sketches. I'm quite pleased with quite a lot of them in there. But that's just a little sneak peek into my Odd Orange sketchbook. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have enjoyed the video, please like the video and do consider subscribing to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video.